Hi, I'm Rob Kellogg, and today we're going to talk about harness fit. Make sure that when you get a harness and you're issued one, you need to wear it correctly, as well as make sure that it fits you. So we're going to talk about all these issues in this segment. First and foremost, when you put on your harness, make sure that it fits you snugly and not restrict you from work, but does not leave a lot of slack. So when we fit this up, we want to make sure that we have a few components that you're looking for as you're doing your setup. So first and foremost, we want to look at our shoulder straps, as we see here, here, and here. Shoulder straps are actually going to keep your body inside the harness and prevent you from popping out, so to speak, when you actually engage that D-ring. The D-ring is what actually catches you. Now, how do we know it's snug? Well, what you do is you take a flat hand, just a simple flat hand, and you run it from your breastbone to your shoulder and underneath that strap. So when you feel that the last part of your knuckles here, they become restricted or restrained for some measure, that is a good fit up. If your hand can actually pass through and it goes to the back of your hand or to your wrist, even worse, then it's too loose. You need to snug that down a little bit more. Again, from your chest to your shoulder, we want to make sure that strap doesn't go any farther than our last set of knuckles as a restricted mechanism to identify that snugness. Now, the thigh straps are designed to do the same thing, but they're also designed to cradle you. So we want to make sure that they are in a good position before that event ever happens. And again, we want a snug fit, not a restrictive fit. And the best way to do that is simply lean sideways, take your hand and go between the strap and your thighs. And again, that resistance on that last set of knuckles should be your measure to make sure that it's a good fit. If you can go to the back of the hand or even farther than that, it's too loose. You need to snug it up. When we fall, things displace on our body, especially with the energies that are exerted on the actual D-ring. So you can literally have a sideways tug as you're falling sideways before you're uprighted. And in that instance where you have a sideways tug, displacement of this system that's on you can displace in areas you really don't want to displace, if you know what I mean. So make sure you have those snug fits on your shoulder straps and on your thigh straps before you get out there. Next, we want to talk about our chest strap. Here, this chest strap is adjustable, and you want to fit that right to and just above your pectoral lines, right above your nipple lines. So we want to have it right here in the middle of our chest, because when the D-ring, which is here on your back, and catches you, it actually goes up. So this system stretches and elongates, and it helps absorb the energy from your body as you fall. It actually is going to elevate. So if we start here, it's still going to stretch, and it's still going to go upward, and it goes into your throat. This becomes a problem. We don't want to have it too low because it's going to come ripping past our pectoral muscles, and that could cause for some serious damage. Ladies, if you're using the chest strap, which is designed, you see here, we want to make sure that you get a different fall protection harness that's designed for the female anatomy, and that is going to be a crisscross on the front, and this will help with any potential mastectomy injuries, and they are out in the field that have happened. So we want you to make sure that you're using the proper system. If you don't have that system and you decide to use the male system, be sure to have that chest strap above your breast tissues so you don't get injured unnecessarily and trying to save yourself. So very key points. Next, we want to talk about the D-ring, and this can actually kill you if you don't utilize it right. The fact is, this D-ring should be in the center of your back between your two shoulder blades. It should not go any farther down than the bottom of your armpit. That's as low as this D-ring should go. We're talking about where the mesh meets the metal. When we position this properly, it will work properly. When we have a mesh that meets the middle and it's in the actual center of our back towards the top of our shoulders, our energies are going to go straight up, and those leg straps, those thigh straps, are going to cradle the body and therefore supporting it. If we decide to have that D-ring more towards the middle of our back, and we see a lot of this in the industry, this is where you actually can cause yourself to be killed by a snapping effect. As we look at our D-ring in the middle of our body, our torso, between our hips and our shoulders, we actually have an upward energy that goes with that D-ring and causes both to simultaneously go up, causing our internal or center to continue moving forward, causing a snap effect of the lower back. This is where we're going to have some major problems. So please make sure that you configure your D-rings at the top of your shoulder blades, in between those two, and in line with your spine. Very, very important. Again, as always, if you have any questions or any concerns, that's what we're here for. Please contact us, and we'll do the best we can to give you some guidance. Thanks for your time, and remember, have a great day, but be safe when you do it.